Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a bit different because it's not about makeup, it's not about tattoos or anything crazy. It's quite a serious topic that I think needs to be talked about more because people don't actually feel like this topic is deep, like it's just a part of life. However, it shouldn't really be a part of life because it's not nice. And what I'm talking about is bullying. Now bullying, sticky one, because I've been through it, surprisingly. Some people think that you know, because I'm confident and loud and whatever, that I haven't been through it, but I have, and it was a really hard time in my school life. I just want to share my bullying story, I guess, so it could, if you're younger than me or the same age even, then hopefully my story could help you. And I'm going to tell you how what happened to me, A, and B, how I overcame it, because honestly, if I didn't do the things I did to help it stop and to like love myself, then I don't think I'd be here right now, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so first things first, yeah, I feel like you guys don't know much about me. I just came onto YouTube, you know, but yeah, I'm Hadassah. I'm 16 years old, 17 on July the 12th, 2002, that's my birthday. And I first got bullied when I came to London. If you haven't noticed, I speak well, I guess, for a black girl, because you know the stereotype of black girls is just loud, annoying, rude, I guess. I don't know, I'm none of them, to be honest. I used to live in like a posh area, which I am now, right now, posh-ish, and I moved to London. I left all my friends here in my old secondary school. I moved to London being fresh out of the country, like damn. I was different in it because everyone in London speaks slang and they speak how they speak in it, and I don't speak like that. So I decided, oh my gosh, mum, I want to go to an all-girls school, you know. I hate boys are the worst decision of my life, I can tell you that now. Never go to an all-girls school. If you go to an all-girls school, then I don't know how you do it. I mean, because damn, when I went to an all-girls school, that was probably the worst decision of my life, not gonna lie. Now let me tell you why. The reason why that was probably the bad decision that I made was because I went there, I think I was year 8, like that, the end of year 8 I went there, and I came to the school and everyone was like, oh, okay, the new girl, what's she like? And already there was this like group of black girls, right? The loud, popular group, and they didn't like me. A, because I sounded like this, however I sound, it's not like how they sound. B, because they're haters, you know, I'm pretty, I'm not being vain, you know, love yourself, innit? I think I'm pretty, and they were like, oh my gosh, why is she looking at me like that? Oh my gosh, why is she speaking like that? Who does she think she is? Who is she coming from? Oh my god, it's so extra. They really didn't need to be like that, really didn't need to. Some girls these days just spread so much hate and it's so bad. Why can't just all us girls just spread love, you know? Women empowerment. It's unnecessary to hate on each other, it really is. See a girl, yeah, and I find she's pretty or she's wearing a nice outfit, I'm not going to be hating on her, looking at her like, who does she think she is? She's showing too much. No, like, I'm going to say, you look really pretty today, you know, go girl, like, spread love, you know, you don't need to spread hate. That's one thing about girls, because I have girlfriends, I do, but it's a very small circle of friends, because I don't get along with black girls in general. I've got like maybe 2 or 3 black friends because they're just not on my level. It's too much. I can't handle it, you know? Can't do it. Most of my friends are white or mixed race. That's how it is. So that's just how it is for me, because black girls and me just don't get along well. Anyway, I went there and they just sectioned me out, like they singled me out and they left me alone. And I imagine I'm new to London as well. Like, I don't know anybody. I'm just like, why do they hate me? I haven't done anything wrong, you know? And then they started making rumours and stuff, like, I've done this, she's done that, she said that, she did this. It's so frustrating because they really made my school life there a living hell. Really did. Like, honestly, they did. And they kept asking me dumb questions like, why? Because I used to sing. I used to sing on my Snapchat. Okay, I guess it's a bit sad now, I'm thinking about it now. But I used to do, I really want to be a singer. And I'm like, oh my gosh, have you heard her voice? She's so bad. I can sing, okay?
I can sing!
But anyway, they were just like pointing out and picking out little horrible things every time. Like, why is her hair like braided differently? Why is her hair like this? What? Oh, it was just so frustrating. Form was horrible. Oh my god. There was this really loud girl. I'm not gonna name any names yet, but there was this girl in my form, and she was like, I guess the one that everybody liked, the popular one. There's always like a popular one in a school, you know. So she was just always saying, oh my gosh, look at her Hadassah, oh my gosh, what's she doing? Where is she from? Why is her name Hadassah? Like, ew, oh my god, she's so ugly, all this, she's so skinny. Really put my self-confidence down, it really did. I don't want to cry right now because it's hard, isn't it? Because my makeup's good. So I don't really want to cry right now. So yeah, my confidence was, it was non-existent. It really was. I was very confused about everything, and it just kept picking on me non-stop. And I didn't want to tell a teacher because teachers just make it worse, in my opinion. If you're getting bullied, yeah, and my advice is not to go to a teacher, because teachers do not help the situation at all. I went to my mum. Now, my mum don't mess, okay? She don't mess. Like, if you have a parent who's there for you, like, and cares about you properly, because I know some people don't have parents like that. If you do, go to your parents and tell them, because they will sort it out. My mum sorted it out for me. I'll get that to the end, but yeah, if you don't have a parent like that, I feel like just speak to somebody who you're close to and get advice and stuff, because I guess people say go to counselling if you've got problems, but counselling doesn't necessarily help, in my opinion. It just depends. It depends, because some counsellors just sit there and they just listen. They don't really give you good advice at all. But I guess sometimes it is good to, you know, to get your feelings out and get it off your chest. But it's good for the counsellors to also talk back to you, you know. So counsellors about 50-50, I think. So throughout the year 8 / like starting of year 9, my school life there was horrible. I had a few friends, but then they turned on me as well because they thought these rumours were true. It came to the point where I had no one to sit next to at lunch. I had no one to hang out with, so I always acted sick so I could sit in this like medicine room where the nurse comes and checks if you're alright. And so I always sat there, and I had my free lunches or just lunch that I brought from home. I just sat there by myself. I felt safer there because I knew nobody was gonna bother me, nobody was gonna look at me. I was always having my head down. Like, I felt terrible. I didn't tell my mum straight away. I didn't. I thought it was just a phase and I was gonna get over it. But then, you know, when I was sitting by myself and in the library, just all alone, I felt alone. You know, I felt really down. Every time in like the hallway or the corridor, so if I'm walking this way and they're coming this way, they either brush past me or they look at me or they laugh. Like, do you know those? Oh, I know those. I'm not gonna swear. You know those like mitchy people. They're just like, oh, they're so horrible. Like, and they never picked me in PE. Do you know when you like play dodgeball or something? I was always the last one there, unless I was like the captain, which never happened. I was always the last one to get picked. Always just singling me out. They loved it. They loved teasing me. They loved to see me depressed, and that's what they got. They won. However, it got to the point where I stopped eating. I thought, you know, I'm ugly. What's the point of life? I felt suicidal because I was quite an introvert when I came to London. Introvert meaning, you know, you're like quite quiet and like, you know, keep things to yourself. So I was quite an introvert, and that's how they attacked me, and I didn't stand up for myself. I think what triggered me to say something was I came into school this morning and I started crying. Like, I was crying so much. I was just like, what's going on? I need to tell somebody. I'm sick of this. I've had enough. Had it. Told my mum, told the head of year. A big meeting happened, the head, blah, blah, blah. My mum was like, you know what, my daughter's not going to this school until you sort it out. So I was homeschooled for a bit. I started staying with my mum for a bit. We had McDonald's breakfast in the morning. It was fun. I loved not going to school. I loved it because whenever I thought of school, I woke up thinking, school, you know. I left. So that was probably the best day of my life when I left. Yeah, I left, and I didn't start another school until maybe like a month later, and I decided to not go to a girls' school and go to my little brother's school. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna be with my little brother. Me and my little brother, like this, were really close. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna be with my brother. Hopefully he'll be okay. He'll be there for me, and you know, hopefully I'll make new friends and I won't get bullied this time. Not the case. Yeah, this next school I went to was in the same area, and if you're watching this, you know me, you know the school I went to. I'm not going to disclose my school that I went to, but I think I started the school end of year 9, and at first I was very like, people were interested in me, you know, like, who are you? And some people knew the bullies from my old school, the girls' school, so they had already a judgment on me, which is not good. You shouldn't judge people before you meet them and before you talk to them, in my opinion. You shouldn't prejudge, like, don't judge a book by its cover, you know, that type of thing. Some people had that prejudgment. I just let them, whatever, I don't really care. And some people were just like, hi, what's your name? They're really friendly at first, blah, blah, blah. Everything was good. I joined this big group of friends that I had in my year. Most of them was like a big black group, boys and girls. I really enjoyed it. I had a best friend. I'm not gonna name her, but I had a good best friend, and I did everything for her. She didn't really do much for me, not gonna lie. It was a one-sided relationship, not gonna lie. And then I realised, what am I doing? You don't put in the effort for me, so why am I putting the effort for you? That friendship broke up, and then I had a fight on maybe my second or first day, because this girl was scraping my Oyster card on the floor, like really scraping it and stuff for no reason. And I was like, can you get off my Oyster card, you know, because I need to get home on the bus. And she was like, no. I was like, what do you mean? So I pushed her off the card, pushed me back, and then a big fight just happened, you know. I don't like fighting, by the way. I'm not a fighting person at all. Ouch, she ripped my hair out, it was in the back. Luckily, my hair is beautiful when it grows really quickly. However, you know, I was so shocked. I was bleeding. I was pulling her weave and everything was just messy, and oh my god, it was terrible. I was so scared I could get kicked out. I was crying because, not because of the fight, but I was crying because I didn't want to get kicked out, because I'm the kind of person in school who doesn't like getting in trouble. I'm not good at tissues, but like, I don't like getting in trouble, you know. And that happened, and that girl, basically, everybody was friends with her, so everybody was kind of siding with her, saying, oh my gosh, you hurt my best friend. She was suspended for a bit because my mum wrote a big email. My mum's really good at emails and stuff. And so yeah, from that day, everyone was a bit iffy about me, saying that I'm a troublemaker and all this stuff. Far from it. And after that died down, by the way, right now, me and this girl who I had a fight with, we're calm now. Like, that's in the past. Yeah, it's in the past now. She's calm. I haven't got anything against her. But after that, I left that friendship group because they were just snaky. There were some snaky people in that group. Not gonna lie, they were really snaky. They really were. So I joined this next group. This girl called Isabel. I will name her because she's my best friend now. She was in my textiles class, and we just started hanging out. She was kind of in the weird group where they just jumped in bushes and stuff. It was really funny. But yeah, she was jumping in bushes, and it was just so funny. It was just fun, so I just joined them like an idiot. I called them bush babies. So I was a bush baby, and yeah, we were having a lot of fun. I started like not hanging out with that big black group and started hanging out with this little white group. And so yeah, that happened. I was enjoying myself, you know, they were actually really good friends. And then Boys. I started being friends with this guy. This guy twisted things a lot. He twisted things a lot. Not good for me at all. I liked him because he was calm, innit? I liked him as a friend. I don't really like him. I'm not like that, if you know what I mean. And then, you know how boys are. Oh, Hannah sent this. Oh, she did this. She's a scat. Basically, they all started saying all these different things because this one boy, he made a big lie saying that I did this, I did that. And to this day, I don't think people believe me, but God knows, hand on my heart, I didn't do jack. I had no evidence. They had nothing. I didn't do anything, you know? And I don't care if you're watching this and you were one of those people, then, you know, I don't really care what you think, you know? Because I know what I did, okay? I know exactly what I did. And because of that, everyone turned against me. And again, the bullying started happening now. So people were judging me on these rumours that was so fake that really annoyed me. That's probably the most annoying thing ever. And then the black group I used to be friends with, they were all turned against me and saying, oh my gosh, why are you lying, man? Just tell the truth. You did this, you did that, without even coming to me first, you know? Once you hear a rumour about somebody, don't just assume it's true unless you ask that person, you know? And because this guy was very liked, I guess he was popular or whatever, people were deciding to him, because obviously I'm new, they don't really know me well, yeah. So they just thought I was a liar, I can't be trusted, da-da-da-da-da, you know, it's just, And I know that black group, those girls in that black group, and let me tell you something, they're not nice people. If you're watching this, and you were in that group, I'm outing you because you were not nice people. You were not. To this day, and I don't forgive you. I don't. Actually, you know what? I do forgive you, actually. I forgive all those people that hurt me, because once you forgive, you can just release all that pain. When you don't forgive somebody, you still have that big grudge. I don't have grudges anymore, you know? It's a shame that I didn't apologise, but a few did, a few didn't, you know? That's how life is. I forgive you. I do forgive you. And I'm actually friends with some of them now, maybe one or two. But yeah, that group, so they made a group chat. This is where the tea is. They made a group chat on Instagram, because they love me, you know, they're my fans. And they probably named it Hadass or this or... And I had a friend who was trying to act like she was horrible to get into that group chat for me. And God knows that friend is a blessing. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but that friend screenshotted everything they said and they sent it to me. I didn't read it because apparently my mum read it. Apparently it was too hurtful that my mum didn't want me to read it. So I was like, you know what, cool, I don't want to read it. It'll probably just hurt too much. So my mum read it. She was shocked. She was disgusted by what they said. That friend to this day is my best friend. Yeah, me and her won't ever like not be friends, because that's a really good thing that she did. Just quote a few things that they said in the group chat that I did read though. They were like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get my hands on her, so I'm gonna beat the F out of her. I can't wait to do this. Oh, she should kill herself. Oh, she should do this. Sorry. It really hurt, because I was just trying to find my way in London, and they just prejudged me and they didn't listen to me, and it's hard because I didn't know what to do. And I don't want any pity from anybody, but I'm just telling you, like, what people say sometimes, it really hurts. It really does. And I've been through a lot. You know, it's not nice. It's not nice getting bullied. It's not. I'm sorry for crying, but it really hurts when you think about it. It's a lot that I've been through, and they didn't stop. And I hate people like that. You don't need to make people feel this way because it leads them to suicides, it leads them to depression and stuff, and it's not good. I wanted to kill myself. I was so close. And my little brother, me and him were so close, and I wouldn't leave him for anything. When I told my little brother that I wanted to kill myself because of all this, he got really angry and he hugged me. He's there for me, you know. And I had a few friends in his year that I started hanging out with after all this, and they really helped me through the whole thing because they're so nice. Like, my brother's about just under 2 years younger than me, and because I hanged out with youngers and stuff, because they were really friendly, they were nicer than people in my own year, they started thinking, oh my gosh, she has no friends, look how many friends I have, blah 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 blah. And again, just singling me out, and it's not nice at all, because it's really hard, it really is. And I'm just saying, if you're going through bullying or anything, you're not alone in it, because you can just talk to me, and I'm gonna leave my social media. If you're like this, honestly, just DM me and I can help you, because I know how it is. I was never this confident. Now I'm confident, and I don't care about anything right now. Like, it's all love right now. But back then I had no confidence at all. And what helped me overcome this was, I think, prom. Actually, I went to prom and I was feeling good about myself. I looked good. My friend Isabel helped me, picked out a prom dress and everything, and that gave me the most confidence because everybody was complimenting me. Obviously that group that was bullying me, they tried to make my prom life a mess as well, but I completely ignored it, and I found self-love and self-worth. And because of them, I actually thank them. I actually thank you for bullying me, because if you didn't bully me, I wouldn't be where I am today, because I'm happy with myself and I love myself. I think that's the most important thing. I think that's the most important thing to do, to love yourself and value yourself, because if you don't, then you're gonna feel like crap, you know? I was nearly gonna be depressed. I was really bad. I was probably the worst couple of years of my life. School, it was. And teachers don't help. Teachers need to understand that when you shout at a kid, or say if they're acting up in classrooms, you need to understand that they might be going through some stuff, you know? Like, my mum's a teacher and she's really good with that, because my mum understands that, you know, that if they're acting up, don't just shout at them and give them detentions and stuff, because you are leading them to death. Because once they get over that edge, they can just, do you know how much people are killing themselves right now? The young generation is actually ridiculous right now, because we've all got mental health issues and stuff, because nobody helps the young people. And I just want to try and help people, because, you know, I've been through it, you know, and it's hard. It's a really hard thing. Mental health is a big problem. It's a big problem these days, you know, and it's hard to think about it because there's not enough help. There's not enough awareness for young people. And I just want to make a little difference. If you're going through anything, please talk to me through DM or Snapchat or anything. Please talk to me, because I hate seeing people being bullied, and I hate seeing people depressed and stuff, and I have anxiety and stuff and like that, because it's not nice. And oh, that's so emotional. Oh my god. But yeah, I left school and I got my GCSE, my results and stuff, and I was happy. I finally ended the hell. I was happy, so happy. And you know, and when I started college, I'm starting college now. I'm finishing my first year. People think I was like popular and I'm confident and all that stuff. But you know, after I've told you the story, now you know, innit? My life was not amazing, and to overcome bullying, you just need to understand that you're worth something, and that bullying and like the bullies are just insecure. They're really insecure, and they like picking other people because they're insecure about themselves. Always remember that, because honestly, they're not any better than you. They're not. You know, they're not. You're even on a better level than them, you know. They're just mean people who like who take joy in hurting somebody else because they hurt themselves. And yeah, I'm okay now. I've got a good set of circle of friends, and I just wanted to share my story because, you know, I just came onto YouTube new and nobody knows much about me. So yeah, that was my story. Sorry for crying, it's a bit emotional sometimes. I know, my nail broke as well. But yeah, that's my story, and I hope you guys enjoyed and understood this video. And if you have anything you want to say, just comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, because, you know, I'm trying to get that good subscribers and stuff, because I really want my YouTube channel to grow, because there's not enough people talking about stuff like this, you know, and serious stuff. My channel's not all going to be about makeup and fun stuff. There will be some videos that, you know, are quite deep, and I think that's good to have those type of videos because it gives awareness to everybody, you know. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you in another video, guys.